Welcome to Fast Effect Doublespeed Magic the Gathering from ELD's Time Vault Games in Bellingham, Mass. Here we have the return of Mark the Goblin King facing down Adam, two-time Brennan on Eureka. We are very near peak Fast Effect here. A couple of decks not commonly played outside of Time Vault, but man, do they put up results. Eureka recently just coming in second at the Leaving a Legacy Open, piloted by Adam's good friend Matt Orfanello. And Mark here returning with Goblins in one of his most challenging matchups here. Goblins can really do a number on the control decks in the format. Miracles, 4-color control, things running Oko. Can have a very difficult time with Goblins. However, Eureka may be able to just blow right past it. And here we have a turn 1 show and tell. Putting in Omniscience, Munitions Expert with no target, Gristlebrand here. And this is an absolute nightmare scenario for Mark. This is why people like to play Force of Will. We've got a Emrakul being cast, and that's going to be a wrap. Both Emrakul and Gristlebrand going to swing in there for 22. Adam having absolutely everything there. And that is one of the reasons why people play Force of Will so often, is just how bad that feels when your opponent absolutely dunks on you there on turn number 1. Really, nothing Mark could have done differently there with his main deck. Even a Caracas would not have been useful, as Omniscience would just allow things to get replayed. You bounce Emrakul, they just get 2 extra turns. Bouncing Gristlebrand, again, doesn't matter, can just cast them thanks to that Omniscience. That enchantment really changing the dynamic of all of the creature-based matchups, especially decks running white. So things like Palace Jailer, which used to be extremely potent versus Eureka, now a lot of the time just really underwhelming. Omniscience just such a powerful effect. Now I know Mark has gone into the lab and come up with some interesting sideboard tech. We'll see what he can do versus Eureka. The enchantment, really the hardest thing to deal with. The creatures, as I said, can potentially be handled by things like Palace Jailer and Caracas, but with that Omniscience out, none of those solutions really end up working very well. And Adam shuffling here. Oh, is that a Confusion in the Ranks? I think Mark actually has Confusion in the Ranks in his hand. That is a super spicy card. So for those unfamiliar, which is probably most people, Confusion in the Ranks is an enchantment where anytime a permanent enters the battlefield, you end up swapping that type of permanent with your opponent. So if he plays a creature, like let's say that he puts a Emrakul into the battlefield, it would then get swapped for one of your Goblins. Similarly, the Confusion on the Ranks itself swaps with the Omniscience, so Mark would end up controlling the Omniscience and be able to play his whole hand for free. A very dangerous card. We'll see if Adam's going to be able to play around it. He'll need some type of instant speed response. Rashad and Port going after Adam's mana base. The Aether Vial going to look to do the heavy lifting of committing to the board. And ticking up to 2, so Wasteland here. Again, going after the island. Plan working fairly well here for Mark so far. It would be nice to have some pressure. Even just a few points of damage will make a big difference over the course of several turns. And a ponder, a couple of basic islands here for Adam. Snow-covered. And not. Lotus Petal now means that Adam may be able to fire off a show and tell here. And no goblins on the first 2 mana slots here. We're up to 3 on Aether Vial. Got to imagine a goblin will be coming in off of that at some point. We've got 1 Rishadan Port will be able to be used as additional lands come down. Mark will be able to continue to pester Adam's mana base, but this could be a critical turn here. He's got 3 mana up. And a third basic. We've got a show and tell with a mana available here. That's going to put in a Pashalik. Oh no, Viling and Pashalik Mons. And we've got Confusion in the ranks. Targeting Omniscience, so he has the Omniscience. Oh no, but he's got the Cunning Wish. Oh, Mark had it. And Adam has the trump of all trumps here, Cunning Wish. I feel for Mark. I've actually done this to him before. The first week he sleeved it up. Absolutely brutal. It's the only real answer that I can think of for goblins to reasonably have here versus Omniscience. And we've got Firemind's Foresight getting a Trick Bind along with a Brainstorm and a Cunning Wish. He's going to Impulse in response as well, and it's from here just going to be a matter of setting up, in all likelihood, the Release the Ant situation. Brainstorm. Going to find Gristlebrand or Emrakul. And it's Emrakul. He's got the Singleton Emrakul. That's going to do it. 15. Going to be too high a converted mana cost for Mark to match, so Adam will win all of those clashes repeatedly until the Goblin King is taken down, despite having that trump in hand in a matchup that may need some additional tech to solve. It may just be unsolvable. That is tough to see. That is all for this one, but don't worry, there is a lot more. You can check out our older videos, and we're always putting out new videos from ELD's Time Vault Games in Bellingham, Massachusetts. If you want to help the channel, of course, you can like, subscribe, share, tap that notification bell so you can know the next time our new videos come out. Thanks for watching.